We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
In 8 short years, the minds of American youth have gone from rational to stupid. President Trump's State of the Union speech made the Democratic swamp retaliate with this laughable response from a man whose grandfather was once the Attorney General of the United States under John F. Kennedy. His grandfather is turning over in grave today too. When the great dictator, Barack Hussein Obama, was an illegitimate president, the Republicans didn't like him, but they gave him respect for the office held, whether he did the job or not. Now, however, the American public's decision to vote for the right man to fix the crap Obama started has made the blacks, the establishment in Washington, go totally ape crazy by lying, falsifying information, and now using past Democratic references of great leaders to say what the homosexual elite want the American public to hear. The following are excerpts of the joke called Robert Kennedy, Jr. Idiocy is not a reason to show how low your IQ is, but it seems totally okay with the swamp that Trump is trying to dry out and excavate out of Washington.
Russia, knee-deep in our democracy. Is not right. This is not who we are. This administration isn't just targeting the laws that protect us. They're targeting the very idea that we are all worthy of protection. For them, dignity isn't something you're born with, but something you measure by your net worth, your celebrity, your headlines, your crowd size. Not to mention the gender of your spouse, the country of your birth, the color of your skin, the God of your prayers. Their record is a rebuke to our highest American ideal, the belief that we are all worthy, that we are all equal, that we all count in the eyes of our law and our leaders, our God and our government. That is the American promise. But today, ladies and gentlemen, today, that promise is being broken by an administration that callously appraises our worthiness and decides who makes the cut and who can be bargained away. They're turning American life into a zero-sum game where for one to win, another must lose, where we can guarantee America's safety if we slash our safety net, where we can extend health care in Mississippi if we gut it in Massachusetts. We can cut taxes for corporations today if we raise them on families tomorrow. Where we can take care of sick kids if we sacrifice dreamers. We are bombarded with one false choice after another. Coal miners or single moms, rural communities or inner cities, the coast or the heartland. As if the mechanic in Pittsburgh, a teacher in Tulsa, and a daycare worker in Birmingham are bitter rivals, rather than mutual casualties of a system forcefully rigged towards those at the top. As if the parent who lies awake, terrified that their transgender son or daughter will be beaten and bullied at school, is any more or less legitimate than a parent whose heart is shattered by a daughter in the grips of an opioid addiction. So here is the answer that Democrats offer tonight. Began the day our founding fathers and mothers set sail for a new world, fleeing oppression and intolerance. It continued with every word of our independence, the audacity to declare that all men are created equal, an imperfect promise for a nation struggling to become a more perfect union. It grew with every suffragette step, every freedom rider's voice, and with every weary soul we welcome to our shores. You swarmed Washington last year to ensure that no parent has to worry if they can afford to save their child's life. You proudly marched together last weekend, thousands deep, on the streets of Las Vegas and Philadelphia and Nashville. You sat high atop your mom's shoulders and held a sign that read, "Build a wall, and my generation will tear it down." You battle your own quiet battles every single day. You drag your weary bodies to that extra shift so that your families won't feel the sting of scarcity. Ladies and gentlemen, have faith. Have faith. The state of our union is hopeful, resilient, and enduring.
The points brought out in this video are to prove that America is being controlled by a satanic force that has brainwashed people to believe that what was good is now evil and what was evil is now good. The accessories to this evil are the Socialist Democrats, the atheists, the youth of America who were never taught right from wrong from the 1980s to the present with help like that. Lucifer has his plans in full effect today. Obama initiated it in 2008, today the Democrats continue it every single day. It is hoped that Americans who see the truth of this ever-increasing regime called communism will stand up for their rights and speak out against people like Robert Kennedy Jr. and say as one voice, we will not be controlled by a new world order. A tyrant seeking global dominance over our thoughts, our lives, our freedoms. We are our own leaders and no socialist like Obama will silence us from being who we were meant to be. Individuals. The end.
Go, I say go away, you bother me.